Welcome to The Aesthetic Doctor, where we explore the science behind natural looking aesthetic treatments. I'm your host, Sarah, and today we're diving into a topic that's been trending all over social media: jawline contouring. We'll be discussing why more isn't always better and exploring innovative alternatives to traditional filler treatments. With me today is Dr. Rogier Meulenaar, Medical Director of for Injectables and expert in aesthetic medicine. Welcome, Dr. Meulenaar.
Thank you for having me, Sarah. This is indeed a very relevant topic, especially given the current trends we're seeing on social media.
Let's start with what many of our listeners are probably thinking. Everyone seems to be getting jaw fillers these days. What's your take on this trend?
You're right, Sarah. While jaw enhancement can create beautiful results, we're seeing a concerning trend of overfilling. At our clinic, we believe in enhancing natural beauty rather than creating artificial looks. Sometimes the best approach doesn't involve fillers at all.
That's fascinating. What alternatives are available?
One of the most exciting developments is focused ultrasound technology. It's a non-invasive treatment that can actually redefine the jawline by stimulating your body's natural collagen production. Think of it as encouraging your skin to tighten and lift itself naturally.
How does this compare to traditional filler treatments?
Well, while fillers add volume, ultrasound technology works with your body's natural processes. It's like the difference between applying makeup and improving your skin from within. The results develop gradually and look completely natural because they're created by your own body.
I know our listeners are probably wondering about the experience. Is it painful?
That's a great question. With newer technologies like the ones we use, the treatment is virtually painless. A session typically takes less than 30 minutes, and patients can return to their normal activities immediately. It's quite different from earlier ultrasound devices that were known to be quite uncomfortable.
Could you walk us through what someone might expect during and after treatment?
Of course, first we do a thorough consultation to assess the patient's needs. During the treatment, they'll feel a warm sensation as the ultrasound energy is delivered. Immediately after, there might be some mild redness that subsides quickly. The real magic happens over the next 3 months as new collagen forms.
And what about results? How long do they last?
Results typically last about a year, though we recommend 2 sessions annually for optimal maintenance. What's beautiful about this approach is that it's progressive. You're not just masking issues, you're actually improving skin quality over time.
Could you share some specific examples of patients you've treated with this approach?
Of course, I had a patient recently, let's call her Anna, who came in requesting jaw fillers after seeing countless social media posts. She was 38, successful in her career, but concerned about early signs of jowling. What was interesting was her reaction when I suggested ultrasound treatment instead of fillers.
How did she respond?
Initially with skepticism, which is completely normal, but when I showed her before and after photos of patients who'd had the treatment, she was amazed by how natural the results looked. 3 months after her treatment, she told me her friends kept commenting on how fresh she looked, but couldn't pinpoint what had changed.
That's fascinating. Do you have another example?
Yes, another case that really demonstrates the power of this approach was a 45-year-old patient who'd previously had filler treatments elsewhere. She was concerned about the heavy appearance of her lower face. By using focused ultrasound, we were able to not only tighten the skin, but also redefine her natural jaw contour without adding more volume.
We actually have some questions from our listeners. Here's one from Maria. How do you know which treatment is right for you? Fillers or ultrasound?
That's an excellent question, Maria. It really depends on several factors: your age, skin quality, facial structure, and most importantly, what you're trying to achieve. For example, if you have good bone structure but early skin laxity, ultrasound might be perfect. If you have naturally less defined bone structure, we might consider a combination approach.
And here's another from Tom. What about the long-term effects of these treatments?
Safety and long-term effects are crucial considerations. One of the beauties of ultrasound treatment is that it works with your body's natural processes. We're not adding anything artificial. We're simply stimulating your own collagen production. The research shows this is not only safe, but can actually improve skin quality over time.
Can you explain more about how the technology actually works?
Imagine your skin has different layers like a cake. The ultrasound energy can be precisely delivered to specific depths, from 1.5 to 4.5 millimeters deep. This creates tiny thermal coagulation points that trigger your body's natural healing response. What's revolutionary about the newer technology we use is that it's both more comfortable and more precise than older systems.
Before we wrap up, what advice would you give to our listeners who are considering jawline enhancement? My main advice would be to look beyond quick fixes. Consider starting with treatment
T
yes, that enhance your natural features and improve skin quality. Book a consultation with a qualified professional who can assess your unique facial structure and discuss all available options. Thank you, Dr. Meulenaar. For our listeners who want to learn more or schedule a consultation, how can they reach you?
They can visit our website at www.praktijkvoorinjectables.nl or call our clinic directly. We offer free initial consultations where we can discuss personalized treatment plans.
Thank you for sharing your expertise with us today. And to our listeners, remember, true beauty enhancement is about working with your natural features, not against them.